Welcome to the XANA Global AMA English section, and today is the October 8th. Welcome everyone at joining this amazing sessions. I truly appreciate for you guys to join such a great weekend. Today, we are talking about a lot of stuff as usual, and especially we are starting point of this amazing XANA Zeta growth campaign for the autumn. So we call it as a XANA Autumn Festival. That's just such an exciting event, and I just announced the beginning of the event yesterday, and today was the first day announcement for the amazing opening for this festival. And that was listing news of the KuCoin, as you said, about an hour ago. We just announced in the Twitter that we're listing on the KuCoin, and that date will be October 10th and 10 a.m. UTC time. The listing will be on the 10th, but the deposit and preparation is already starting. So if you visit KuCoin, you will see the announcement and the news. Probably I will second post and this thread about introducing your page of KuCoin about the Zeta article. So through the page, you will know which URL you can start depositing and some similar rules. Maybe you will need a KYC to unlock some features or something. Yeah, that's very simple. And this is the especially amazing, almost one of the best exchange in the world right now with over 20 million users total. Wow, that's huge. Okay, so that is making a KuCoin actually one of the top largest exchange in the world. And I heard there is a total of 700 total assets is listed in the KuCoin, so that is making them one of the best exchange. So we are very proud of this news. That was our long target to list this exchange. So we are very exciting and very bullish about this one. And I'm happy that seeing the Zeta token is performing really good in today, maybe according to this news. Actually, also the Forbes also named the KuCoin as one of the best crypto exchanges in 2021. So that is another proof that how great entire crypto exchange. Additionally, in 2022, the Ascent named KuCoin as the best crypto app for enthusiasts. That is another accomplishment. So yeah, the KuCoin, they're very huge exchange, especially for not only the big tokens, but also new tokens. As you see, some of the posts we shared in this week, there is almost only 3 major exchanges, as a top exchange for the several tokens, which grows a lot, especially for the launching. So that is, of course, Binance and KuCoin, and another one is OKX. So OKX have been our primary exchange, and now we add KuCoin. So only one exchange left is Binance. We cannot tell exact date when we go to Binance, but of course it is in our milestone. Let me review what will coming up for the upcoming campaigns, because we have tons of announcements lined up for these upcoming events. Okay, so first, if you look at our trailer for this growth campaign, you will probably see some of the announcements, which include new token exchange listing. This is the one we just announced. Another thing is, let's see, new exchange listing, land sale, of course, token burning, tourism, influencers, athlete, and TV show, and many more. This is the total, overview of this first growth event. Why we call it as a first growth event? Because according to the massive amount of the announcement we piled up, it cannot fit only in this 15 days. So it makes us dividing our growth marketing campaign into 2 phases, or maybe even 3 phases. So first phase is happening right now, which is October. And right after this October growth campaign finish, and we're gonna have some few interval for 1 or 2 weeks, then we're gonna immediately start the new growth campaign in November. Because we already have tons of the news coming up for the November as well. That's instead of just making a long growth campaign, we just make it on and off. So that to make more concentrations in a certain amount of the short period of time. That is our plan for this major growth campaign. Of course, this campaign, what is this for? This campaign is for the majorly the Zeta token and land sale, the 2 most important asset class in XANA Metaverse and this entire project. We can say this as one of the proof of ownership of XANA Metaverse. It is authorizing the entire ecosystem of XANA Metaverse as financially, and the land is almost a virtually but physically proving the ownership of XANA Metaverse. So that is making this top 2 asset class in XANA Metaverse. How we gonna grow these 2 things by this marketing campaign? That's gonna give a lot of new boost for the Zeta token, because KuCoin has a different type of user bases compared to our other exchanges which we already listed, which is OKX, Bybit, Huobi, Gate.io. And this KuCoin is established in the Seychelles. I haven't exactly heard the user bases, the land allocation, the country allocation of the KuCoin, but it has a wider audiences. Definitely allow us to reach out to a lot of new audiences, new crypto investors, especially they are having a 20 million plus new user bases, right? That is making this really exciting. And according to that, we're gonna of course do the co-marketing together with KuCoin. According to the following day days of this listing, we're gonna probably have an AMA session at the day of the listing, I believe. Of course, we're gonna have like trading campaign. We're gonna have some kind of deposit campaign. We're gonna have some social campaigns. That like all of those things planned together with XANA and KuCoin. So we're gonna definitely give a lot of boost for XETA token together with KuCoin. So that is for the XETA token. And another important boost for the XETA token is we're gonna announce the new mechanism for XETA token, the new mechanism of burning. So actually, we are according to the recent announcement of XANA utilization for a lot of purposes for the different sectors, we will have a lot of like economies going on top of XANA Metaverse, which is of course the land sale, the land rental, and building build to earn mechanism and user generated content, and those are all like fully tradable inside of XANA Metaverse. And on top of that, of course, we're gonna soon launch testnet and mainnet of XANA chain, and that will give a lot of push for the XETA token because XETA token will be utilized as a gas token in the entire economy. So all of these things, we're gonna announce the new mechanism to how to burn the XETA token to make it the boost for the extra deflationary model to reduce the entire fully validated market cap of XETA token to make it easier to grow in the market. So of course, our circulating marketing token supply is still very small, and the next vesting is starting from like November or December upcoming months, but it is still very slow compared to our amount of the like our adoptions and so on. Of course, this is already a very like bullish thing. We're gonna even try to boost this one by this new mechanism announcement. We cannot say the really detail, so maybe this is gonna be announced in the middle of this XANA Growth campaign, maybe around next week. So like please stay tuned and like wait for this amazing new news for the XETA mechanism. So that is a major reason for us to having this growth marketing campaign around the XETA token. Another important thing is of course for the land. The land sale is actually, we are almost like finally fixing the date of the land sale, which is gonna be 15th October and 16th October. We're gonna have a final formal announcement probably tomorrow, but this is almost like final date announcement. So like almost same as what we did for the XANA Genesis last time. We will have our first day for the VIP users, which is for the first Penguin early adopters and the whitelist owners. So that early sale will going on, but this is like almost the final, just take it as almost final, but we're gonna have a final announcement tomorrow. But like I'm gonna roughly say the dates now. The first Penguin early adopter will be starting at the October 15th, 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. UTC. Okay, so we have 4 hours for the first Penguin to access to the exclusive lands, which is include the super rare land and rare lands. After that, regular ordinal whitelist sale will start from same day 7 a.m. and it's gonna continue almost like 20 hours. It's gonna end to the October 16th 3 a.m. UTC. So we're gonna have like 20 hours, enough time for all of the whitelist users, which is coming from the sweep widget campaign and of course the XETA staking campaign. So you're gonna have about 20 hours, so like do not worry about it. And finally, after that, we're gonna have a public sale, which is starting October 16th, 3 a.m. and it's gonna continue 24 hours. So it's gonna close October 17th, 3 a.m. UTC. So that is our almost final date announcement for the land sale. Next weekend will be a totally fully date of the XANA Land Selling Festival. So like this is gonna be like amazing event. Like I just remember the date we did a massive sale of XANA Genesis. That was almost like 2 to 3 months ago, right? Yeah. That was also a weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And this time we're gonna do almost the same, and we hope this is gonna be sold out as soon as possible. So if you have a whitelist or if you have a first Penguin, please make sure to join as early as possible because this is kind of like a come first take kind of campaign. Because like we have no limit for the whitelist winners and the first Penguin winners. As long as they have a whitelist, they can come and purchase. So not only limited to 1 or 2, but like as many as possible. So that means we're preparing enough land amount, which we finally fixed is that was around 5,000 NFTs for this first sale. And after this first sale, we're not gonna sell the land in this year. Like somewhere around next year, we might sell the new land, but not that hurry because we want to have enough demand for that first. Then we're gonna finally give an extra supply. So like we're not planning to another sale that much early. We prepared a lot of the lands, probably enough for current demand, which is a 5,000. We were planning to have a 3,000, but according to this like applications and submissions, we probably think like 3,000 is not enough. So 5,000 gonna be the good number for this time. So that is why we fix this number. If we think this is enough, but according to the demand, we never know when or what time it is gonna be sold out. So yeah, we have enough time to purchase, but let's see. Like it's gonna go to the public sale time, or it's gonna finish before public sale time. Yeah, we will see the whitelist or White Penguin authority. Then yes, try to grab it as soon as possible. Okay, just to make sure your position. Okay, so that is about the land sale. To add something on the land sale, this will be the very unique NFTs, because unlike other NFTs, which you can have some kind of red box kind of NFTs, which gives you like common NFT or like rare NFT, which NFT is more rare and which has more valuable, that is already pre-decided by the project. But this XANA land is totally different. And this is almost like just a location. What gives the extra value on this land NFT, it is yourself. But why? Because the land will be evolved depending on what kind of world will be placed on top of this land. The world is individual NFT beside of the land. So you can imagine the land NFT and the world NFT. And the world NFT will be placed on top of the land NFT to decorate this land NFT. So land NFT will be completed with the world NFT. And this world NFT, you can create yourself by the XANA builder. So you don't have to like worry about like purchase some other NFTs or like not really. You can just try out like in the XANA builder. It is already downloadable in live, and you can just try out because this doesn't require any kind of like 3D coding knowledge or like Unity or like Maya knowledge. This is just a super simple creative tool for the everyone, not like a 3D creators or not like a coding person. So like basically as soon as you get land, you can just try out what kind of things to make on this land. Sometimes it can be really funny, and sometimes it can be like huge complex environment. It is totally up to you, and that will give an extra boost on your land. That is why I'm saying like it's gonna be yourself to give an extra value for your own land. So each land will be totally different. But on the beginning, maybe it is kind of same because that's the only difference is the location. But like after that, with this XANA builder and world, it's gonna be the most unique NFT only by your hand. So that makes XANA Land NFT very special. Of course, there will be another mechanism called the build to earn. You can start creating the world NFT, and then of course you can sell to somebody else who has a land. That is another way to earn in XANA Metaverse, because as soon as we finish this land sale, then there will be at least 5,000 NFT in someone's hand, which is waiting for the world to be deployed on their land. You can totally choose the two ways. First way, you can create the world for your own land yourself, and that doesn't require any kind of additional cost because you can just do it totally free by yourself, right? But if you don't have a time, or like if you want to have another like more like amazing cool world by some creators, then you can choose to purchase it from creators, and which is gonna be available in the Zanaria marketplace. That's gonna be for the buyer side. The seller side, which is a creator side, you can keep building and building a lot of the world made by the XANA builder, and you can keep deploying it. You can keep list that world as an NFTs to the NFT marketplace Zanaria, and for the buyers, for the other landowners, and you can just totally decide your own price. You can set like, oh, my world is kind of easy one, so like I can sell in like a $50, $30, or like somebody spent huge time for some specific world, then you can decide like, okay, this one is so special, I spent like a week for build this one, so like this is gonna be a $1,000. You can just totally have this kind of freedom to decide your pricing, your own world to sell it in the marketplace. And there is a demand, of course, because like everybody is already having a land, right? At least 5,000 land is waiting for the world. So there is a lot of opportunities for the creators to sell your creations by the XANA builder. So that is a great way to start earning from the XANA Metaverse. That is another way to start earning. And I think that probably there is another way to earn this by this land is a real estate business. Actually, you can have a lot of land for yourself first. You can spend some time to arrange it and decorate it by placing different type of the world here and there to make, let's say, your own town, XANA town. You can have your small areas, and then make it much valuable than original. Then you can start selling it or renting out to somebody else. That is another business model you can try out for the XANA Metaverse. As I say, land rental, the rental function will be live very soon after launch of the XANA land. We are already testing this function in our side, so once this is ready, we're gonna deploy onto the mainnet. This is how it works. You can also decide the rental fee for your own land, and your own land can be empty or can have another world on top of it. you can have a totally freedom how to do it and how to rent it out. If you rent out like the free empty land to somebody else, then someone can create their own world or like purchase some world from somebody else to place it onto that land. So it is okay for him to rent, to borrow the empty land. But if you want to rent out to someone who want to use it immediately, then you can purchase the land and the world together to rent out. The buyer do not have to do anything. They can just start using it as soon as they purchase because it is already ready. So that is another real estate business for the metaverse. And I really believe this real estate business in the metaverse will be a huge opportunity. Even only in the last year, there was $100 million value of the land was traded. And last year only 2021. And this year, because of the massive sale of the other side by the Yuga Labs, who is owner of the BAYC, they sold almost $300 million to $400 million worth of the land by the one project only. And I believe that a lot of people are starting having same kind of idea as what we do, which is real estate business or content creation business on top of the land. That's how much the metaverse is getting attentions in this market. That was other did was even in the bull market. That was crazy. And last year, those kind of land sale is made by only almost a two platform, which is the Sandbox, of course, and the Decentraland. Last year, there was $1 million sale of the land business, and I believe it's gonna keep growing because last year, do you remember there was only two platform. There was no other did. There was almost a Decentraland and a Sandbox, only two platform. And after that, the several new metaverse project is raised, but I see there is not much project or metaverse is growing like we do. I believe, but there's of course more and more project will coming up, but we have already very strong position. Currently, I only say the current comparison. If we say Sandbox or Decentraland, those kind of classic Web3 metaverse is on the S class, and we are already in the A class. And I don't how many projects in the B class or C class, but there is a lot. And of course, those a lot of metaverses will have own user base, and they're gonna have their own land, and they're gonna have their own business. So overall, this entire metaverse industry is keep growing. And this is only the Web3 world I'm talking about. But of course, there is going to be a Web2 world is having a metaverse industries business as well. They are not going to be a 3 though, because they don't have a true ownership like we do. Together, Web2 and Web3, metaverse industry will keep growing, right? More it grows, then more people will joining to the metaverse. And more people will start a business. And more people will want to have a true ownership in a metaverse. Then this is gonna give a lot of demands. That's gonna create a lot of new demands for the metaverse land. And once this time comes, of course, the major metaverse, which is such as S-class, Decentraland, Sandbox, or a A-class metaverse such as us, of course, that demand will come to those top platform, right? We are still very, very extremely early, and the metaverse era is coming, it keep coming. And now it is 2022, almost a year since the Mark Zuckerberg changed their Facebook to Meta. And this 1 year, a lot of things happened, a lot of new projects coming in. Unfortunately, crypto is experiencing some kind of bear market, winter time, but that is almost, I take it as a preparation time for the next huge bull run. And next huge bull run is gonna be for the metaverse. That is, I'm very sure about it. No matter crypto spending a winter time or not, Web2 metaverses keep growing, of course, and the metaverse itself is keep growing. It is just a matter of the tokens, and the token sometimes go up and sometimes go down. It's gonna go crazy bull and it's gonna go crazy bear. This is just a matter of time, and that's how the crypto is growing. But the metaverse platform itself is keep growing, and the demand will be keep growing. Of course, the value of the land or value of the token will follow that demand. So that is why I can say almost very surely this metaverse, we are very early, we're gonna definitely have a lot of advantages to starting this kind of metaverse real estate business or metaverse build to earn business. And that's gonna be showing you the true value a year later or 2 years later. This is gonna be make a lot of differences if you're starting now or if you're starting 2 years later. That is why we really don't really care about this, no matter how winter time they are. And sometimes people are saying oh, it's gonna be very scary to release the NFTs, or it's gonna be very scary to release the token to the exchanges. We don't really care because what we are seeing is not tomorrow's market. What we are seeing is a year later, a 2 year later, 5 year later. And from that perspective, we are just always super early, So I really don't care today's price or tomorrow's price, a month later price. If we see it from 3 years
later, then we're gonna look back now and we're gonna say like, oh my god, like what we are talking about at that time, like that is so small and we are so young. It's like we are talking about the Bitcoin in 2020, like 2011 or 2012, right? That's how I see the metaverse market now. So that is a major reason. Like we are having like this amazing metaverse event now and a growth campaign. I'm so happy to having you guys to be a part of this amazing growth event and starting the metaverse business together. That is what I wanted to talk about the growth campaign. A lot of new announcement is coming. And this announcement will definitely give a lot of value to the XANA land because we're going to announce a lot of new onboarding for the XANA land, which is like, of course, the athlete, artists, celebrities, influencers. There are a lot. And we are dividing that into several parts, as I said. So we're not going to announce everybody in this part 1, but we're going to definitely drop some big names in this part 1 as well. And you can imagine, oh my god, what is coming on the part 2 or part 3, because like there is a huge list is waiting. So like we're gonna have some kind of those announcement, and each of them are having a different purpose in the XANA Metaverse. Some of them start creating a new business in the Metaverse. Some of them, if they are like musicians, they're gonna of course have a Metaverse shows, a Metaverse events, Metaverse fan meetup. And if they are athlete, they're gonna have some kind of exhibitions or the fan meetup in the Metaverse. They can have their own like a fighting arena, or like they can have their own like a actual house, Metaverse house. They're having a fans to come in. Like there's a lot of things. And influencers, celebrities, they have we have a various type of the influencers. Sometimes they are YouTubers, sometimes they are TikTokers, sometimes they're like models, fashions, and like a lot. So everybody is so exciting about what to do in XANA Metaverse, and we are constantly keeping in touch and communicating to develop new Metaverse content together. According to this new onboarding announcement, we're gonna keep announcing like different new ways for each artist, each influencers, each celebrities to start new kind of metaverse content on their land. So that makes me really exciting, and I can't wait to announce this one. That is the major purpose of having this growth campaign for the data token. So I have several more things to talk about. First, we are keep constantly updating the information of demo NFTs. Some of you guys already noticed in our past announcement, on the past tweet in last week, we started a sneak peek of demo NFTs. This is our first movie project because we are turning actual movie film into a pieces of NFTs. So you can actually own each moments of the movie as an NFT. So that is a very new challenge for this industry. And we are very doing the edgy kind of things to combine this NFT world and the movie world. Not only that, you're owning a piece of the movie, you're gonna have exclusive access for the demo land. And we're gonna have a demo land, which is decorated as a demo world. Actually, it is a kind of exhibitions to show various kind of the demo NFT movie scenes inside. You can have exclusive access to this demo world, and you will be able to see in the 3D virtual world to enjoy this amazing, beautiful NFTs. So that is the demo, and we are planning to launch this demo NFTs somewhere around, I believe, like maybe the beginning of next month or something. Now we're gonna continue like almost like 20 days to 30 days sneak peeks previews to this XANA collaborated with demo NFTs. Then we're gonna have a launching on the somewhere around a month later. Okay, so that is another exciting news. We're gonna almost dropping the new previews demo like day by day, so you can take a look at it and you can imagine like what kind of experiences you're gonna have in this metaverse exhibition. So that is about the demo NFT. And there's another news for the Apple app. So last week we were talking about some temporary trouble in the Apple account, and now we are applied a new account, and we keep discussing and keep in touch with the Apple, and like we had a sub account now, and we will probably in the next week we have NFT Duel and XANA Builder coming back doing the final test for this new one. So probably within the next week, like we can announce for sure. Okay, and for the XANA app, we are taking this very carefully because we do not want to have another misunderstanding happen or like another new trouble happens for this Apple account. So we are like doing it very carefully. So maybe we're gonna have limited access for some closed users to as almost like a closed beta version or something to make sure everything is okay, Apple is happy, and everybody's feel it is okay. It is just a matter of the Apple regulations. We are not selling any cryptos, we are not using any crypto in the app, and we are not like selling in NFTs even in the XANA app. So that is something that we really need to prove to the Apple, and having Apple understand that. If we have been never violating any rule of the Apple, so that is just matter of the communications. So we are just like very careful, extremely careful about the XANA app, but probably next week we're gonna have some kind of way to deliver the iOS version of the XANA Metaverse for you guys. Okay? Actually, the XANA Builder is much easier. NFT Duel is much easier. So like those three apps is which is getting the major impact by the account. So first we're gonna have a XANA Builder and the NFT Duel back to the live. And following that, we're gonna have XANA Metaverse app. Yes, XANA Genesis. I saw some crazy purchase yesterday about XANA Genesis. That was the one of them traded by the 1.8 Ethereum. That is huge. That NFT was, traded as a 0.19 ETH or something like that in a month ago. So some user, I saw that some community member was talking about buy this NFT or not, and somebody said like, yeah, you need to buy this one, but actually that person didn't buy it, and today he was tweeting about that, oh my god, I missed a big shot because yesterday I saw this one was traded by the 10x in even 1 month, price jumped to 0.19 ETH to like 1.8 ETH. So I'm very happy to see those kind of XANA Genesis going really good. One of the very impressive matter is XANA Genesis never having a major price drop since its launch, and it is strongly holding its value and its trading volume, and also its floor price or like average traded price. That is very impressive in this market, because actually some of you guys know that OpenSea has some kind of stats that in this October they have an all-time low trading volume, I believe. You can search some of the news. I saw some of them. It's huge drop. It's really huge, and it is impacting almost all of the major NFT collections. But in such a market situations, XANA Genesis is still growing. That is how impressive it is. So that is why I'm having the good confidence about XANA Land as well. And XANA Genesis, this is just a beginning, and we are constantly developing an AI engine for the XANA Genesis about the next update patch, which is like a voice patch and animation patch. It is already in the testing phase in the testnet, and we are constantly testing, and it looks really amazing. It is totally a next level. So I'm planning probably within this growth campaign, we might be able to have another news is coming up for this XANA Genesis. Maybe we're gonna have some kind of sneak previews or something for the new function. So please stay tuned for XANA Genesis. Seriously, I'm saying this is still very, very, very early. XANA Genesis is not even starting for like its real use cases and its real value, because now you can talk to the XANA Genesis in English in the Genesis chat, right? But what we are making is first we are developing a mobile app version, so like everyone has like a very quick access and smooth access and more rich experiences in a mobile app. That is the first thing. And second thing, we are having international functions. So if you're a Japanese user, if you're a Korean user, if you're a Spanish users, and the XANA Genesis can start speaking in other languages, in those local languages, you can just talk to her in own language and she's going to answer in own language. That is the function we are developing right now. And of course, the animation and the voice function is what we are developing. And that is getting closer and closer day by day. And music function as well. I'm very excited for the new song is coming up in this upcoming days, and I cannot wait because this song is really amazing. This is going to be the duet song. So we're going to use the XANA Genesis to sing this next song. Okay, so that's super exciting for XANA Genesis. And the XANA Genesis will also have another utility once the land is launched, because together with XANA Genesis, with XANA Land, you can stake those two NFTs together to earn the staking ticket. Just like you get a ticket by the XETA token staking, you can stake XANA Land by the XANA Genesis. You can imagine like she is managing your own land behalf of you. So like she's becoming a real estate too, having some kind of passive income or like passive rewards. That's a very cute function for XANA Genesis. And more land sold, then more XANA Genesis will be demanded. That is the very unique function of XANA Genesis and amazing utility for XANA Genesis. Yeah, you can imagine if this 5,000 land is in the market, or like 10,000 lands in the market, then more and more XANA Genesis will be demanded. Let me have some kind of update, because I see some kind of great stats in last week. One of the stats is saying that XETA token is the secondly largest, highest ROI token in the Q3 2022, which means among the massive amount of tokens, we were number 3 in last week, right? And this week, as the XETA token grows, we climb up to the number 2. Okay, and the number 1 is like getting closer and closer. I cannot really say when, but I have a very confidence about that, like we're gonna be a number 1. So that is amazing news. Now we are number 2 highest ROI. Another thing we are seeing is actually XETA token had a massive growth in the September, and overall market we were in the top 15th highest growth token in entire crypto market. That is a great news, because we don't know, like there's like almost more than 10,000 tokens in total in the market, right? Among these like tens of 20s, thousands of tokens, number 15 is amazing number. This is including all of the major tokens, and we were just 3-month-old token. Super young token. That is making me very bullish. I have a huge confidence about upcoming future of XETA token. Yeah, those two stats are really amazing and impressed me. the most in the last week. That is almost all from my side. I got some of the questions from you guys. Let me check that real quick. When is the land sale? As I said, it's gonna be on the 15th and 16th October. And tomorrow we're gonna have an exact date and time announcement as a tweet. Another question is a monthly campaign. How can I join to the monthly campaign? I gave the link for our moderator. He's gonna post this link of the article in the Telegram group and the Discord group. Please take a look at it. We announced it in the maybe few months ago. This article has entire details how to join, how to get selected for the monthly DAO campaigns. We're gonna have several campaigns. Actually, if you look at the post in last week, we have a huge amount of the XANA world built by the user, by XANA builder, and we are rewarding them each month. So we're gonna basically pick the top 10 best world creator every month to give them a reward, such as a XETA token, such as NFTs, such as the next NFT whitelist, and so on. Okay, so this is one of the most valuable events and rewards for all of the creators in XANA DAO. And another thing is we have the fun art creative competitions. That is for everything. That can be for the novel, that can be for the art, that can be for the 3D, that can be for anything. That's much wider genres. So that is another competitions. Another thing is a social growth campaign, which is someone's like top people who is supporting XANA's growth in a month. Another competition is XANA event. Yeah, we are rewarding the people who is having an amazing event in the XANA Metaverse. We are rewarding them. So all of those things, all of those campaigns are written in this article. So take a look at this article and please feel free to join it. There's another question about this one. This is the winner will be selected by the centralized way or decentralized way by the community. The answer is this is fully selected and run in the community basis. So we're gonna take a look at all of the submissions together with the DAO members, but the DAO members will look at it first. You can just apply yourself, of course, or you can be a selector, or you can be both. You can apply yourself, which section you can apply by your activity. And then also you can be a selector, any of the sections. That is totally DAO member based. So it is fully transparent. And if in the end, we're going to take a look at it and we're going to just check through, but we're not going to change it and we're not going to do any manipulations. It's just, fully ran by XANA DAO members. So please feel free to take a look at the article and join it, because we are doing that every month, and every month, beginning of the month is a fresh start. So this is not the score thumb, because we're going to keep refreshing every month. So everyone has equal opportunities to earn the rewards. So please feel free to join it. Okay? Can we have a promoting team for the Twitter to promote XANA? Or Telegram community? You can discuss with our moderators, because we cannot talk to one by one because we're extremely busy, but our moderator is there for you guys every time, so every day. So if you have any ideas, you can talk to our moderators. Please pitch them what kind of plan you have. Great, then of course we're welcome for those kind of plans. Which platform this campaign will take place? This can be all of the platform, but major platform will be the Twitter and the Discord, because all of the DAO member activities is happening in the Discord, and those submission and the selection happening in the Discord. So that is a place for this management. But if you are having a promotional XANA event or promotional campaigns, then that's going to be mainly on the Twitter or YouTube. You can just do whatever you want to do to push XANA, and you can write it down or give it a link to the submission form to apply to the XANA, to apply to the XANA DAO. So we will have our next week AMA in the next weekend. That's gonna be our actual launch date of the XANA land. So please get ready yourself for this upcoming huge event. And of course, we're gonna keep continuing dropping the big news every day around the same time as today. That's going to be lead to the land sale. Then we're going to continue, of course, the campaign after the land sale as well to boost the secondary market as well. This is the very beginning of the 15 days of growth campaign. So please, I really hope you guys going to enjoy. Please support us to spread the words to everyone and let more new people to recognize the XANA project, because we are having such an amazing project with a great DAO members like you guys, and we want everyone in the world to know about this XANA Metaverse. According to I really believe the current value of XANA is still super small. It is just a matter of the recognition. It is just reflecting the amount of the people who knows XANA. And of course, 99.99999% of the population still don't know about XANA, right? So once more and more people knows, then there's going to be definitely give a lot of boost for this project. And ecosystem will become bigger, and the land demand will be bigger, token demand will be bigger, and we're going to have more funds inside of Metaverse. Okay, so please help us just spread the news and tweet this growth campaign, and we are really happy, and let's grow together. Okay, so thank you for joining today. That was a great time, and let's have a great week together. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you so much, and have a great weekend. See you in the next weekend. Bye.